Yo, what it do, and welcome back to All the Gold Podcast on this beautiful Friday. We are your hosts. I'm Derek J. That's your boy.
Cool, y'all. Hey, episode 171, Friday Night Smackdown review. And as of pre-recording, also, we just hit 5,000 subscribers. So if you are new to this channel, if you're watching this channel, the algorithm has changed. So likes are very important. Please like this video. Please share the video. Likes are very important. Comments are very important. But anyways, another Smackdown review. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Another Smackdown review in the books. Once again, like Coop said, thank you for letting us hit 5,000 subscribers. We appreciate you all. But let's get into it, man. We're going to make this real quick tonight. Yeah, man. So the show started off with they did Charlotte Flair and did a recap of the Women's Royal Rumble, showing the recaps of those. Then they showed the usual montage of the characters going into the arena like we normally see. Drew McIntyre makes an entrance, and then he gets blindsided by Cody Rhodes. They brawl, on the stage and smashes Drew face into the ring post. Cody gets in the ring and he tells Drew that if he thinks he can come to the ring smiling, well, things will never be the same since he eliminated Rhodes from the match he wasn't in. And now for the first time since he came back, he can't do it in good conscience at this point and point to the sign, the WrestleMania sign. He said he saw two men he respects in CM Punk and Roman Reigns talk about their issues, and he's excited. But why, after all that, is Cody's name the first one out of your mouth? Because he's that important, and he spits all over himself, asking Charlotte, the town Charlotte, not Charlotte Flair, what they want to talk about. And then, because he had like some mucus on his chin and shit. I think he was really into it. He asked Charlotte what they want to talk about. He talked about Arn Anderson, Manny Fernandez fighting in the waiting room, his little sister running around like she was She-Ra. And then, so he imagines returning to the city where he was born, and in the first chapter without a story to hang his hat on. So he basically talking about his, growing up in Charlotte. Imagine his discomfort and his shame coming here without the title, and that's Drew McIntyre's problem. He wasn't mad that he wasn't WWE champion. He was mad that Cody was. And don't worry, because Rhodes' shame and discomfort will become your downfall. And don't worry about a thing, Drew, because you're not going to make it to WrestleMania. That's basically what he said. So, Coop, with all that being said with Cody Rhodes, what do you think?
This was an excellent start to the show. I like how they played into the fact that Cody.
Coley. Who the fuck is Coley?
Cody Rhodes has a legitimate beef, has a legitimate reason to be pissed off at Drew McIntyre. You and I have been saying this for the past probably year. I like it better when Cody is chasing for the championship. I like that aggressiveness. The only thing I ain't like it was, hey, Cody, you had a little, little chip in your chin.
Yeah, phlegm on his chin, boy. That's crazy.
That was crazy. It was a bad night for Drew McIntyre. He was getting packed up all night, yo.
Man, they were beating his ass all night.
All day. So I believe we're going with Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I think they'll do night one. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
And you might add in Jacob Fatu also, too, because that's another thing that Ivory's laying on tonight. So great way to start the show. Cody Rhodes has a legit reason to be upset because Drew McIntyre did cause him the match. He did make him get eliminated at the Royal Rumble. So great start.
Yeah, man. Great start. I think, like you said, Cody chasing the title is really good for TV because he's not boring. Because when he's champion, he's just so stale. But I love it. I love the pursuit. Hopefully they now they're showing parts that they're going to have Jacob, integrate in this match somehow. I think they got a elimination chamber match next week. So I'm interested to see how that goes. So we will see. We do have Dre in the building. Dre says, about time, fellas, let's get it. He said it was pretty good tonight. They are going back to the same feud with these two again. Yeah, look like they are. Yeah. They still got Roman and Punk as well, of course. Yeah. Dre, thank you for commenting, man, as usual, our guy. Julia and Kiana James interviewed about their tag title match backstage, and James talked about the tag title stepping as a stepping stone to Julia being the triple champion, and Julia talks in Japanese before Kiana lays out the plan to win the tag titles and get the match against the champions at WrestleMania. Riho makes their entrance and send us to the break. Back from commercial, we get a recap of what we just saw. Backstage, Nick Aldis having the security hold Cody Rhodes back as he berates him to keep his emotions in check because his only path to WrestleMania and the title goes through his qualifying match next week at the Elimination Chamber, which Cody protests loudly to being in control as he is escorted out of the arena. So they basically had the nerve to strum up their bum ass security to kick the main player out of the building. That's crazy. But so let's see. Julia and Kiana James versus Rio, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley for the women's tag team championship. This is a good match, man. And I really like the match, but once again, we have interference. We have interference from Nia Jax. So
Yeah.
this no, not I'm talking about Nia Jax. Lord have mercy. We had interference from this match. But anyway, Julia goes and she gets a Weaver Dirty set up, right? But Rhea Ripley breaks it up. This is not an interference. I'm thinking about the damn Scott, I'm the triple threat man. I'm thinking about the triple. I'm jumping ahead, yo.
Yeah. That's what it was. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Bro, I'm sorry, man.
It's all good. It's all good. Bro.
So yeah, Rio wins by pinfall because Rhea Ripley hit the Riptide off an EO with the moonsault over the moonsault for the win on Julia. So what do you think about that match, Coop?
This is definitely a solid match. I feel like I'm noticing Kiana James more.
Yeah.
To Rumble. I may be late on this assessment, but I'm like, she can really go in the ring.
Yeah.
And I may be late in this, and if I am, I apologize. But I'm like, damn, she's really good. Like she has it. So that's something that they can actually continue to pursue with that. I think it's a solid ass tag team match. This match didn't have any interference, but I see what they're trying to do with the women's tag team division. I like how they got both champions, like going to Raw, going to SmackDown, whatever the case may be. Same thing they need to do with the men's title because they need to unify them shits and get them on multiple shows. So definitely a good match right here.
That's what I'm saying, and we see what they're doing with the women's titles. And you see how easy it is to go to cross brands.
This works.
So that's what I'm saying. There's no need for two sets of men's Raw titles. I think that's stupid. Just unify the men's titles, make it one, and then go cross brands. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
My apologies, man. Like I said, I was thinking about the triple threat match. So my apologies now. Yeah. So Rhea Ripley and Io Sky won that match right there. Let's see. So we're gonna move on from that. The Miz runs into Ilya Dragunov backstage. He berates the Mad Dragon for solving everything with violence on a wrestling show and says that he went to Nick Aldis and got the open challenge match. Carmelo Hayes rolls up and says he makes the call on who gets his title matches, and Ilya beat Miz last week, so he deserved the title match, but he'll beat Miz's ass anyway. And then Miz sends us to break after his music hits. Anything you want to say about that interaction?
It's the first set you said he's all violence on a wrestling show. I'm like, bro, this is wrestling. This is what we do.
Yeah, right.
You can ring and wrestle. I'm still going with the fact that we're going to get a triple threat match. I'm still holding on to hopes of that because I can see the story between the three. So hopefully this is where we're going. But at this point, we get the Miz versus Carmelo Hayes after this. So maybe that's still a thing. So I don't know. Yeah.
So, Carmelo Hayes wins with a first 48 out of nowhere. He countered the skull crushing finale. He did a front. I guess he flipped over and then he hit the first 48 onto the Miz and then laid the Miz out. Like you said, Carmelo Hayes was, victorious and then he retains the U.S. championship. But like you just said, it's going to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania. I can see where they go. This is far from over. Even if it's at the point where they interject and make it a fatal four-way, because you got to think about, from now until April, they got to carry this feud on. So they might interject somebody else too. So, I mean, I'm saying it's either going to be a fatal four-way or a triple threat for the United States Championship.
That's a good point because you're right, because you got a long stretch and you don't want to have them fighting every single week. We see that later on with the tag team division, how they're literally on the same shit every week. So you don't want to see that because it could run stale in that way. So they got to find a way to keep the storyline fresh and keep it interesting for the whole time.
Right. You got to, because you don't want to just, carry this feud on all the way until, WrestleMania. That's like, you got what, 2.5 months?
Yeah. It's a long time. It's a long time till April, until mid-April, not early April, mid-April.
Mid-April. Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You got a long time, buddy. So hopefully that, we can, that we might see some type of insertion of another opponent, maybe. I don't know. Maybe somebody, maybe like a Ray Phoenix, maybe somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be Ray Phoenix, or there could be. I can't think of anybody else off of my dome, but it could be because you could run the open challenge like to just to carry on those weeks and still have a storyline. You could have both at the same time, so that could be something right there.
Right. Definitely. All right, let's move on real quick. Let's see. Let me get these ladies off. Moving right along. Let's see. Tiffany Stratton was interviewed backstage. She said she had a WrestleMania match her first year on SmackDown. And she's not going to let one bad night ruin her chances. She's going to win her qualifying match and show the world it's Tiffy time. Excuse me. Chelsea Green and Alba Fire roll up and complain about everything and not being about Green, and then give Tiffany Stratton a newspaper how she was robbed at the Royal Rumble. Tiffany says she should be looking at the obituaries because that's where she's going to be after she's done with her. Last Legend makes her entrance, accompanied by Nia Jax, and we go to the break. Want to say anything about this backstage segment, Coop?
Every time I see Chelsea Green, I can't keep thinking about what Michael Hayes said.
Right.
And every time I see that, I keep thinking about the fact that I'm programmed to think that every time she gets in the ring, she's going to fucking lose.
Right.
And again, I'm not saying she has to win every match. That's not what I'm saying. But I go into the notion knowing that she's going to lose some goofy ass weight every single time. I feel like she's not been taken seriously. I feel like it's a gimmick every time. It's like a stupid ass gimmick. She needs to be taken seriously, but every time I know she's gonna lose. It's like she's gonna lose.
Right.
Just like I was saying, Roxanne Perez, how she always eats the pin. That was a thing that was like last year. I kept saying that, but at the same time, it's like even when she doesn't eat the pin, sometimes she's able to make it up on the next week or something like that. And I feel like her character is a constant battle with losing every single week. Like, damn, like
right,
it's crazy, yo.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. And this is what I was going to get to, man. Like, when I did that little blunder earlier when I was reading the match between Io and Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Kiana James and Julia. I jumped ahead, and this is the match I was thinking about because Nia Jax interfered in this match, right? So I'm thinking Chelsea has the pin because she's about to hit the Unprettier. I think she did something where she had Tiffany Stratton pinned, right? And then that's when Tiffany hit. Yeah, Tiffany hit the rolling flapjack or whatever, and then she hit the prettiest moonsault for the victory. But I was saying, damn, Chelsea about to win, and then of course Tiffany Stratton won. She first one to qualify for the women's elimination chamber. But I can't get over the fact, like you said, that what Michael Hayes said, because you put this ceiling, you put this cap on her career, and like come on, man, you can't say that about talent, man. You can't put a cap on somebody's career and say this is what they're only there for. And she was a little bit upset because she got on the podcast and she's like, she had doubts in her mind. What I'm saying? Like she always had in the back of her mind, that, I think I'm just paraphrasing what she said, like something where she, feel like she wasn't doing the best that she could do. I got to go back and get the actual quote, which I am. But then, to have one of your producers say that about you, that's fucked up, yo.
Yeah, it's like imagine you going to work like on your 9 to 5, whatever we do, like on a regular basis, and the person says, "Yeah, this person's only there to do a small task." It's like it puts a wrinkle on everything you're doing every single time. You know what I'm saying? And again, we're not saying that she has to win every match. We're not saying she has to win every Rumble, every briefcase, anything like that. It's the fact that you go into the notion thinking that every single time she gets in the ring, it's always going to be a losing effort. To the point where I'm programmed to think she's going to lose before she even steps in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's the thing. It at least let it be 50-50 or something like that. Like even though she's not going for the title or losing. You know what I'm saying? Michael Hayes did a poor job on that. I wish that's the only thing about Unreal that I don't like, because when it's exposed the business on that area, it's exposed as the business as far as what the perception is for that character. And I'm like, God damn, they dropped the ball with that. Yeah. Not they, Michael Hayes. So
Michael Hayes, yeah. But let me get you the actual quote that she says.
Okay.
She says on what Michael Hayes said about her during WWE Unreal. She said, "You can't help but be pissed off and a little upset and just aggravated at the fact that you thought that there were maybe a chance that there wasn't a ceiling that
Right.
maybe it was all in your head, and then it was confirmed by him. So basically, said she was basically like, "Yo, you supposed to be a mentor. You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, somebody that I look for, one of my superiors, and you just telling me, hey, this is your cap right here. You're
Yeah,
only here
that's
to
crazy.
be
Yep.
you're only here to be enhancement talent for Charlotte and Tiffany, where as Chelsea, she has all this charisma and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, come on, bro.
Yeah, you only get her to get beat up. That's it.
Yeah. You only use her to get beat up. And it's not really, it's not really fair or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tiffany Stratton wins with the prettiest moonsault, and she qualifies for the women's world that's Chelsea Green right there. Yep. That's Chelsea. Uh, so yeah, she wins with the prettiest moonsault. She goes on to
Yeah.
qualify for the elimination chamber. So let's see. Let's go. Let's move right along. I'm tripping. I'm just waiting for my wife to come back home. She should be home soon. Let's see. So we just went through that. And backstage, Randy Orton's interviewed, and he says he's not happy with his performance in the Royal Rumble, but those very daunting odds. And when he qualifies for the Elimination Chamber, it'll be his 10th chamber match, and he plans to use all his experience to win. Aleister Black rolls up and says, after losing two of the greatest, we're so very blessed to still have Randy Orton around, at least for now. And then they go to break. So what do you think about that real quick, Coop?
Okay, this may be a reach, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm assuming that Randy Orton's not going to win, right? So
Right.
maybe you get Randy Orton in a side feud. Side feud meaning like it could be Aleister Black. Like Aleister Black somehow calls him the match at Elimination Chamber, and they could have back and forth, then fight at WrestleMania. I think that would be a good feud. I think them two going back and forth every week on the mic, as far as them having a match. I think we got something here if that's the case, because I feel like they were planting seeds in this this segment right here with this interview. So I feel like this is pretty good if they stay this way. That's me kind of like fancy booking right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, I feel like these young heads trying to get they trying to get all these old heads out the door, yo.
Yeah, man.
Trying to get them up out of here.
Trying to get out the door, trying to take the championships, all that.
Yeah, man. So it's like, look, we appreciate what y'all done, but it's our turn now.
I'm not mad at that though. That's how it should be at some point.
Dre said SmackDown was pretty good tonight. I already read that one. Hold up, my bad. He says they're gonna have Io and Rhea put the titles on the line again next week. What the fuck? Rhea and Io versus Nia and Last Legend. That's the match you want to see right there. He said, "Damn, remind me of Maxine, and she's a hot mess." Talking about Chelsea, so yeah, no, I won't say she reminded me of Maxine.
I wouldn't put them because that promo on Raw that she did that I happened to see on the internet, that shit was ass. I said, "Oh my gosh,
dude, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna break her ankles." I'm like, "Oh nah, man."
Well, we don't believe you. Like, I don't know.
You need to leave.
Yeah, you do need to leave. And I had high hopes, and I'm still trying to hang in there and not give up. But it's just something with her delivery and when she's talking, like you just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just don't.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next back there, we get a hype reel for all the various young standouts in the Royal Rumble from NXT, and then we get Kit Wilson, who makes an entrance on the mic. A lot of people say he got the best entrance in all of professional wrestling. I was like, nah, bro.
That's a stretch.
Nah, that's a stretch, yeah. It's catchy, but it's not the best. He says he's Kit Wilson. He's the topic, and he was at the Rumble last weekend and saw what disgusted him. 30 chauvinistic pigs, toxic, ugly meatheads, toxic, sweating, grunting, and toxic. The temper tantrums, toxic, and all these men trying to battle out to see who's the biggest alpha. No wonder they didn't win. They didn't want him in the match. He is the real true man, and they can't handle a man whose confidence and his emotions and who moisturizes. I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, who listens and ever heard of that? Whatever. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But anyway, he says he shouts out some people in the crowd as toxic and says that they can't handle a man who moves his hips like this. And he started gyrating and shit. And he tried to do that ravishing Rick Rude type shit. So anyone who's in the Rumble brave enough to come face him, and you know who came out, Obafemi came out, beat the dog shit out of him. I mean, look, listen. Obafemi came down the ring. I mean, with the way he was hitting them European uppercuts, he was hitting that the ring, like bouncing from the corner. You can hit a ring shake. Boom. I was like, God damn it. So yeah, he was beating the dog shit out of him, man. What do you think about this, yo?
I think that was funny. I forgot you said all that. Him and that damn grunt or whatever that is. That shit. Yeah. It's funny. I'm not gonna lie. He's entertaining. But I didn't know Obafemi was gonna be on SmackDown tonight.
Yeah.
So they called me off guard because damn, he threw him in the ring. Yeah, he beat the dog shit out of him, yo. Damn. Yeah.
He beat that man bad, yo. And then right. Man got pearl. I don't know, man. This man is like who can you compare him to? Kit Wilson.
Rick Rude.
He's like a mixture of Rick Rude, Stevie Richards. I don't know.
Rick Rude and Steve Richards right there. I would say that. Yeah.
Because he gyrating the hips, but he's like he's on that right to censor type shit. You know what I'm saying?
He calling everybody toxic. He gyrating his hips. Nobody wants to say he gyrates, bro.
That's crazy, man. But anyway, Oba wins with the fall from grace, and he took out Kit Wilson. Ron Killings was backstage, and he was excitedly chatting to basically Damian Priest, who was disinterested in what was going on, and how great Oba was backstage before Priest can really respond. Drew McIntyre storms, and he, I guess he probably smushed R-Truth with his shoulder, like walked past him, smushed him, whatever. And then Damian Priest stops him and says they've done this enough times. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go through this again. He said you don't want problems to Drew McIntyre. And then Drew McIntyre looks at him, makes his entrance. Soon he comes, makes his entrance. Jacob Fatu comes out, whoops his ass, and then just wipes him out. Just took out Drew McIntyre. So I'm like, damn, Drew McIntyre's having a bad night tonight. So what do you think about that, Coop?
Drew McIntyre should stay home tonight because damn, that's I never see a champion get packed up twice in one night.
Man, he's getting his ass. He didn't look like the champ tonight, yo. He was
like a chump. Like a chump. Like a chump. He's a chump tonight, yo.
Right. There you go. Jacob taking him out and laying his ass out.
The Nikes, yep.
Damn. Yeah, man. All I can say is that this is showing you that this is going to lead to a triple threat match at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. Some way, somehow, if they really was going to play it smart for a surprise, I'll have Jacob go over at WrestleMania and surprise everybody.
That'd be different.
That'd be different. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be different.
What do you think?
That'd be different. I don't think it's going to happen, but that'd be different because they play it safe. Or you could have Jacob Fatu fight Drew McIntyre for the championship at Chamber and have Cody go an actual Chamber match.
Right.
But then again, I think they already announced the Jacob Fatu going into the Chamber as far as qualifying. So they might just get triple threat out of this. Now I think about it because I forgot they announced both of them as a qualifying match, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
So look, listen, man. If they were smart, they'd pull the trigger with Jacob Fatu.
Definitely.
Next up, we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Tama Tonga. Nobody asked for this shit. This right here is a piss break match. Only thing I'm gonna say is Tama Tonga won by pinfall. He did the cutthroat and won. Actually, got distracted by the MFTs. They were holding one of the MFTs. I think it was Tonga Loa was holding Shinsuke Nakamura in the corner after Shinsuke Nakamura was setting up for the Kinshasa, and then that's when they held his. There she go. So it held his leg, and then he hit the cutthroat in the corner. Then he got him up again when he was trying to get up, and then he hit Nakamura with the cutthroat one more time. So yeah, that nigga winner right there. That's now my dog is going to start barking. It's going to be crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Because she home.
Okay.
It's all good. I'm a mute it though, Coop, so you won't hear it, and I'll let you take it away.
Okay.
What do you think about this match though, real quick though? Just real quick.
I seen the backstage segments between both of those guys, right? For the past couple of weeks. And they've been building towards something that's coming up. I thought they was doing like a program with them too, like a feud or something like that. I thought, okay, maybe they'll tell a story the other way, right? So I didn't expect to get this match so quickly. You know what I'm saying? I was like, we got the match already. I'm like, damn, okay. Is this the end of it? So maybe we get something more next week. So I'm not gonna like crap on it first.
Maybe.
I just want to see what they're gonna do like next week. To see what they're gonna do because they've been teasing this for the past couple of months. Them backstage segments and him saying something that maybe you should go on tour, retirement tour, or something like that. So I just want to see what they're gonna do next week with this.
Right, but but nobody's asking for this. That's what I'm saying. Like
that's true.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It was kind of like out of nowhere, just like take this feud right here.
Let's see right here, man. Fraction and Motor City Machine Gun was talking about chatting backstage when Candice LeRae came up, and they were talking about the mask. This is another bathroom break right here. Johnny Gargano was laid out on the table. He's looking crazy. That was crazy the way he was looking. He was laid out on the table, and Candice LeRae was asking the Motor City Machine Guns to talk to Johnny. They said, "Nah, we don't want no part of that." So they walked off. Nothing really to talk about there because I'm so over that whole thing. But it was good to see the Motor City Machine Guns back on SmackDown. Let's see. Candace, not Candace, but Rio's backstage making eyes at each other. I don't know what's going on. That's a weird thing they got going on, yo.
Okay, thank you. I thought it was just me wondering that.
Bro, I'm like, it's starting to be kind of it's gonna be kind of weird, man.
Okay.
But anyway.
I thought it was me thinking that. Got you. I'm on with you.
Yeah. So Rio was backstage making eyes at each other, and then Io Sky says Julia and Kiana James put up a good match, but the titles are still theirs. And Rhea Ripley says they're on their way to WrestleMania. Nia Jax rolls up and basically cuts them off. What's the announcer name for SmackDown? Kathy Kelly.
Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, Kathy Kelly was talking about the Elimination Chamber match, and it's like they're still good friends, regardless of what happens. Then Nia Jax rolls up, said that they want to challenge them next week. They talked to Nick Aldis for a championship match. So what do you think about that?
To your point, yeah, there is something weird going on with that. But I've been thinking that for the past couple of weeks. I'm like, it's kind of off. I was like, whatever though. Again, this goes back to them doing the tag team titles right. Them going on Raw and going on SmackDown defending it. I want to see something different. I don't mind seeing Last Legends and Nia Jax get the belt. That's my prediction for a while ago. So I kind of want to see that. I want to see how they carry it. I want to see how they be like a dominant champion. And you could have Rio chase them at WrestleMania, maybe something like that.
Right, I agree with you on that one. I think you need to take the titles off of them. I think it's just weird to me, man. I don't like it, man. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez walk past Rio and do a little nod to him or whatever. And then they get a hype reel for SmackDown being on Sci-Fi for the next 2 weeks, and then we go to break. Back from the break, Kit Wilson runs to Matt Cardona, and guess who came back? Who's in the Apollo Crews? Apollo Crews. I thought the man was gone. I didn't know where he was wrestling at.
I didn't know he was an employee. He's on Main Event.
He's on Main Event. That's what I heard, man. But I don't watch Main Event like that. But man, he came back. He was. This man was by the crates with Matt Cardona, and anyway. Kit Wilson was talking about how Matt Cardona, ever since he came back, he's been a thorn, been in his way. And then he said WWE was almost free of toxic masculinity before Cardona showed up. And they set up a match for later. And then he said he's going to set up a warm bath for himself immediately. I was like, whatever, dude. Yeah, that was crazy. That's why Matt Cardona was looking at him like, hey, bro, come on. Yeah, anyway. Nick Aldis is in the ring to introduce Liv Morgan, accompanied by Raquel Rodriguez. Morgan said, now they came out, and this guy was screaming to the top of his lungs. I don't know if you heard it when they first came out. He was like, I love you, Liv. I love you, Liv. I love you, Liv. That was so annoying. Go back and watch her intro. She come out. You would be cracking up. I was like, hey, bro, he about to have a stroke out there. He's like, I love you, Liv. I love you, Liv.
Damn gooner.
He was a gooner. That was the king of the gooners right there.
That was the king of the gooners, Joe.
When you beat every other gooner and you get to the final boss of gooners, that's him. I love you, Liv. You're going to need like 99 XP, not 999 XP. All that.
That's crazy.
God, man. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Final Fantasy, man. When you Final Fantasy 7, when you had to fight Sephiroth at the end.
That's my game, yo.
Yeah. Come on,
man. He had level 99.
Yep.
Yes. What?
Come on, man. I had to.
What
was it? I had to use Omni. Was it Omni Slash? I haven't played it in so long.
Omni Slash. The
Omni Slash.
The limit.
Yeah, and it was a Limit Breaker. Damn, I got to go back and play it now.
Yeah.
Not the remake. I'm talking about the original
The original
PS1
sound when
version.
the
Yeah,
hands like this.
yeah, when they blocks just when
These are the hands. That's how the hands look.
right.
Classic,
That's
yo.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he was the king of the Gooners, man. He's like, I love you, Liv. So she come down the ring, and her and Raquel comes down the ring. Morgan skips around the ring, gets on the mic, and calls himself once again the greatest Royal Rumble winner of all time. And I was like, okay, whatever. But not just that, she's also the hottest, the smartest, the funniest, the most charismatic, the most talented, and the most iconic woman in history of WWE. I said, stop it.
You're not Bianca. Stop doing that.
You're not Bianca, but not only that, stop it, because you were the third wheel in the Riot Squad for a long time. So,
oh, forgot about that.
Everybody forget about that, right? You wasn't even the best one in your group. So it's chill.
Jesus, those tough days, WWE.
She was cool, but she wasn't the best one. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Now look, we're gonna have some gooners out here. You shut the hell up, all the gold. You don't know what you're talking about. That's Liv. Like
you gold fuckers.
Yeah, bro, chill, bro. It's all good. Anyway, back. Let's see. So they skipping around. She said she was all that, and then Jade Cargill music hit. Well, actually, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and then Raquel says, "No, I will talk about the elephant in the room." And I guess they were trying to get to something something between them. Yeah. Like they were trying to tease something between them, and then Jade music hits. She comes down the ring, and she says, "You're not going to win," and she says she's going to kick your ass to Liv if you do challenge her at WrestleMania. That's when she looked at Raquel and said, and what the hell are you looking at? Jordan Grace music plays. It's a little no fanfare, no pop. She comes out.
I feel bad for Jordan.
I feel bad, babe, because they put her in a bad situation. They had to build her up. You can't just throw her going against the champion off the break. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's what messing her up. Because she has to build up that stock before she even gets the challenge. And it's like, who is this unknown challenging? Not saying that she's an unknown, because her career outside of WWE, TNA, multiple time knockout champion, and her career before then. But a lot of the mainstream audience doesn't know her.
That's true. Yeah.
And then they did a poor job on NXT building her up. She lost every major title match she had on NXT. Now she goes to the main roster. She feuds with the WWE Women's Champion, and now to little or no fanfare, the crowd is not invested in her. I'm just saying, man. Hey, tell me if I'm lying.
No, you're not, because to your point, you do have fans who just watch Raw and SmackDown. That is right. The thing. So when a star comes up from NXT or TNA, whatever, they don't know who they are at the moment. So you do have those casual fans who is that? And the way she's presented, she loses a lot. And when she came out, it's kind of like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's way better than what she's being presented. To be honest,
she is.
She's way better than that.
Yeah. So anyway, she comes out and she gets on the mic and it's just awkward. And Nick Aldis made a tag match between them, and so I'm going off of what I'm talking about. Let me read my notes. All right, so let's see. Jordan Grace, Jade Cargill versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I think Jordan got in the way of Jade, and Jade hit her by accident.
Yeah,
and took her out. Right.
Yeah.
So so Raquel tags in, clears the apron, scoots Jordan up. She floats out, malfunction. They had a malfunction, something. I think it was a wardrobe malfunction, probably. And then Jay drops Grace with a super kick. That's what I was talking about. And then turning to face Rodriguez, Cargill sidesteps and blasts Raquel. Raquel blasts Morgan with a big boot. So that's teasing something between them two. I'm telling you what it is.
Yep.
It's teasing something with them two. And let me see. Jade and Rodriguez was circling. They was talking trash a little bit. Grace slips in and then rams Raquel into Jade and then scoops her up. And then Jade Cargill and Jordan Grace win by a pinfall with a schoolboy pin that Grace applied on Raquel Rodriguez. So Raquel took the fall for that match. So any thoughts on this match real quick, Coop?
Yeah, bro, real quick. After this point, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to your point, we said this. You and I agree on this Monday about them slow cooking this feud with Liv Morgan and Raquel. They're going to slow cook this. It's going to be hit the person by accident, like a blindside tag or something like this. So they're going to slow cook this into someone turn on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
probably going with Raquel probably being a face in this, and then Liv being the heel in this situation right here, right?
Right.
With Jade, I feel like Jade's probably gonna fit with Jordan Grace until WrestleMania season, and then that's when you're probably gonna get me wishful thinking. So Bianca Belair coming back for us challenging her. So that's what I think far as that right there.
Mm.
I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm thinking they'll fill up these elimination chambers. In the last elimination qualifier, they might have a surprise entrant. That might be Bianca versus some randoms, or no, not randoms. Probably some of the losers get the last chance, but Bianca enters that last match, and then you'll see Bianca Belair.
Gotcha.
I think Jordan Grace versus Jade Cargill at the elimination chamber, that wraps up that little feud right there.
Yeah, gotcha. Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
Let's see. Let's move right along, man. So we get a recap of Sami Zayn lost to Drew McIntyre from the Royal Rumble. He looks pissed. He was walking through the hallways, not looking real too fond of himself. He was looking like a little disappointed in himself. Ray Phoenix stops him, chapping, and tell him that what an influence he is and how he shouldn't give up. Trick Williams rolls up, mocks Mr. Can't get the job done. That's what he called Sami Zayn, and says he's already got the game on his back, and he says it's not about being a role model, it's about getting the job done, and Trick knows how to get the job done. He also calls Sami Zayn the team that they get to the big dance can't win. I was like, damn, digging into stuff here.
Damn.
Crazy, yo. So Ray says he knows Ray Phoenix says all he knows is Trick is being a big mouth, and if he keeps talking, he'll knock his teeth out. Williams accept the challenge. And he says anytime, anyway, and then he leaves Sami Zayn as we go to break. So, Cooper, you got something you want to say about that one real quick?
Yeah, my man Sami Zayn walking around like a creative player who just started in the game, and you in the neighborhood, you ain't got no swag, you ain't got your level is 56, you just started.
Story mode, he on 2K26
mode. Yep. Like he on 2K24. No, 2K24. One from 10 years ago to 2K15. That's what he on.
Oh man, jeez.
Before the PS5 graphics, that's what he had. Man. That boy looking sad. Trick Williams talking that shit. So
yeah,
maybe get Sammy and Trick. So that could be something right there. And
that could be something right there, man.
I never thought Sammy was gonna win last week, to be honest. So.
No, come on, man. They probably down. He probably win next year. While it's in Saudi Arabia, that'd be crazy.
Probably so.
Let's see. Back from commercial break, we got Jade Cargill and Jordan Grace. They're just arguing backstage. Nick Aldis rolls up, tell them to calm things down. He books a title match, WWE Women's Championship match next week on SmackDown. And just a reminder for everybody out there, SmackDown will be on the Sci-Fi Network because of the Olympic coverage. So for the next 2 weeks, they're going to be on the Sci-Fi Network. Yeah, so let's see. They did a recap of Roman Reigns choosing to challenge CM Punk for the WWE Men's World Heavyweight Championship. Finally, Drew McIntyre, he comes out. He was talking his sugar honey iced tea. And then he says Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu should be banned from qualifying for matches for attacking them like cowards. He goes to the spiel. He's talking about CM Punk and Roman Reigns and how, Roman basically picked CM Punk over him because he wouldn't want to face a psychotic, a 280-pound psychotic Scottish tank. And he said he understands his plight, if you want to say that. And then he also talked about the title. He said something that CM Punk said is the man that makes the title. He fought hard and he never walked away. He was there when the world shut down. He earned this title. He said men that made the title like Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, not Dusty. And then he said Stone Cold, The Rock, real men. If you try to say this title ain't the number one title, he'll call you a bald-faced liar. And yeah, man, what do you think about that? Oh, well, Trick Williams come out, and then Trick Williams says, tell Drew you better watch your back. He said, and then Drew says he stepped up for the challenge. He said, but next time you come in and interrupt the champ, I'm gonna put your he said I'm gonna put my boot where the what is that up where the sun don't shine or something like that. But anyway, that was that. But what do you think about that, Coop?
I like this. I like Drew McIntyre as champion. I'm not sure how long we're going to get this, but I'm going to enjoy every minute of it because this shit might be going for WrestleMania. So
you got to
go enjoy this, because this shit might be OV. By the times Cody get to him.
Right. Let me see.
Like we're at the main event, I think.
Yeah, almost. Let's see.
Yeah.
No, I was about to say something about Drew and Trick Williams. Well, you see Trick Williams interjecting himself a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they really are behind Trick Williams. They just got to get him some more matches
Oh yeah.
under his belt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Get him out. Dre said lemon pepper steppers
Every time, yo.
every time, yo.
Yep.
But nah, man, I think they just getting him prepared, man, getting him in mix with everybody, So you see how he's in a lot of segments with different people. So you don't know really who he's feuding with, but it looks like he's going to go that route with Sami Zayn, for now. But this is where I see Trick at within the next couple months. I think he's going to go on the United States Championship run. He's going to hold that belt for a while, and then they're going to slide him right back up into the main roster. You might see another program between him and Carmelo Hayes for the championship. So just
right there.
Yeah, just let it cook, yo. Let him cook, yo.
Yeah.
Damn. Where was I at? Oh, so let's see. Trick Williams and okay. So back from commercial break, commentary hypes up next week's show. Solo Sikoa is backstage looking for his MFTs. When Kathy Kelly rolls up, and then he says he doesn't want to talk about that. He want to look for his family. He said they better make their way to the entrance. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be pissed. Aleister Black, this is the main event right here. Aleister Black versus Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa for the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. This right here was a solid match, man. It was good. So they was Solo's thinking about Samoan Spike, and this is the ending. So Randy just turned around, he ducks the Black Mass. The RKO connect the RKO to Aleister Black, but he rolled out in the ring. And then Solo Sikoa was waiting for the Samoan Spike as Randy was taking his time to turn around. That's when Randy hit him with the RKO. He qualified for the Elimination Chamber match. He's the first qualifier for the men's. So what do you think about that, Coop?
I like how they did that. I like the ended. I like how the fact that Randy Orton was like staggering a little bit, but at the same time they made Randy Orton know that he knew that Solo's behind him. RKO, bam, Randy Orton's the first to qualify. It's probably going to be Cody. It's probably going to be Trick Williams. I'm going with Jacob Fatu. Those guys that I can think of right now off the top of my head, but I'm still going with Cody winning. I'm going with Randy Orton to get some kind of screwy ass interference or some kind of like somebody calls it a match, and then it gets him to feud with somebody else with that for WrestleMania. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. I would say this, man. Randy Orton qualifies for this match, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta look at the other participants that's going to be in this match. Like, what are we going to get Randy Orton in the titles match soon? I mean, damn, they've been teasing it for what, 2 years now since he came back.
I don't think right now.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what they holding. What are they holding out for? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, but anyway, Randy qualifies for the Elimination Chamber match. It looks like we're gonna have Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and it was somebody else that they teased. I forgot who it was.
I can't think of that person. Cody, Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton.
Well, no, I'm talking about for the qualifier. So it's Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and it was somebody else for that triple threat. And I forgot who it was, but I'll go back and look. And then next week you got Zelina Vega.
Go ahead.
Zelina Vega. There was somebody else in there. I think Nia Jax, Zelina Vega. Hold on, let me go back and see. Hold on. It'll tell me. But cool, while I'm looking for that, you want to talk about this match a little bit more?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good match. I think this SmackDown wasn't. I think this was an okay episode of SmackDown. I think last week was better, to be honest, with all the hype and everything like that. But this is a good way to build towards Elimination Chamber coming up. Randy Orton got the win, so you still have Aleister Black who can feud with somebody else. You never know who that could be. It could be Sammy. It could be a number of people. So even with people who didn't win, they can actually feud with somebody else, which is interesting too. Right. So
yeah. Shit, I can't find them right now, but I ain't gonna look for them. Whatever. Sorry, we already at the end anyway. But guys, listen, I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. This was a quicker show than what we usually do. But we appreciate y'all for hanging out. What you want to say? Come on. Hey, look, he want to come on. What you want to say?
Hello.
Talk normal. Talk normal.
Hello.
Anyway, so listen, guys, we appreciate it. Cool. We got some good news. We hit 5,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So let's just talk about that real quick, man. Just for everybody's support. I know we said it in the beginning of the show, but we just want to show our appreciation to everybody. So here we go. Boom.
Yes.
5,000 subscribers. So we appreciate you all. Cool. What you want to say about this?
Again, thank y'all so much. Actually, Monday Night Raw review was actually very well. High numbers on Monday Night Raw review. Thank y'all again so much. Derek and I had just hit 5,000 subscribers. We'll say this all the time. Even when we hit 1 million, we say thank y'all so much. It's two guys having a conversation, and y'all been with us with this journey. There's more to come. Thank y'all so much. We'll definitely be live again this Monday. And of course, Wrestle Roundup again this week. We'll come back. And Friday Night Smackdown again, guys. Thank y'all so much.
Oh, we got a commenter. It's Paranormal Liberation 9402 says it's Julia versus Selena Vega versus Alexa Bliss. That's who it was.
Thank you for that.
I was trying to figure out who it was, but
thank you for that. Appreciate that.
We all know who's going to qualify. Alexa.
Yeah. It's written in stone at this point.
So, and then Dre, real quick, he said, y'all see Kenny Omega and Andrade's match? Yes, I did. And actually, Swerve cost that man the match, yo. He cost Kenny the match, dog. I was like, hey, Swerve, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah. And
I was champion. Right. And we got a new champion, too.
It's crazy.
No, we didn't get a new champion. Brody King didn't win.
He did win.
No, he didn't. He qualified. He gets his match. He gets his match. He gets his match at
Okay.
What's the next pay-per-view date? Grand Slam, Australia. I think he gets his match.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
They squashed him though. Brody King squashed him at the end.
They look crazy. I was like, damn. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
When I saw it, I said, I know they ain't folding MJF up like this, dog. I said, I know they're not folding him up like this.
Yeah.
Dog.
Damn. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was good, man. AEW is pretty good this week. It was pretty good. I won't say it's the best. Only match on AEW I didn't really care for was the Ricochet and the Jack Perry match, because I'm like, y'all feuding over another title that doesn't mean anything. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
That title is what that fake ass NWA television championship. But yeah, man, listen, man. Once again, thank you for all 5,000 of you guys. I think we're at cool. Where we at right now, man?
Right now we are at 5,008 subscribers right now.
5,008 subscribers. So look, we appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. Once again, we will be back Monday. Monday will be a little bit more polished. We got a little bit I got a little bit things going on at home, but just want to appreciate everybody. And listen, thank you guys for being here for us, and we will see you. Peace. Oh, I'm Derek J. That's your boy.
Cool.
We out of here, yo. Peace.
Peace.